Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here with a little midday money on a Friday, February the 4th. Thanks for popping in, everybody. Well, welcome on in here. You know how we started off. I'm going to do a little recap. Then I'll hit the YouTube and Facebook and Twitter stuff. Make sure that's okay there. And then we'll get into some Friday action. Short card, which is nice because when there's 552,348 college basketball games on Saturday, nothing like getting started after lunch to start breaking down the game. So 1 and 2 USA College hoops, Northeastern, Elon, UCLA. I knew that UCLA line. I knew at 6, I figured people might be out, and I should have used my head a little better there, but I can't switch it up when I give out video picks. I gave out the Heat under. It went up to 224, and I'll tell you what, at 224, I wouldn't even be looking at that game. It probably just would have been the Raptors by itself, and that's that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. 41 and 58 in the NBA here. 136 and 129 in college basketball. 34-33 hockey. 85-78 NFL. 98-81 college football. NBA tonight, we'll go Hornets over the Hawks. We're taking the Nets as a little doggy. And Thunder as a nice little doggy. Portland, struggling. Jazz, again, this is a good team, but they're missing guys too. Nets still got a little bit of star power on the floor tonight. And I'm going to fade away on the Cavaliers. College hoops, we go Dartmouth and Colorado State under. And listen, give me some Darty over Yale. Yeah, it's a good team, yes. Lions actually ticked down. I'm seeing some 7.5s and 7 out there right now. So I'll take the big points there. Why not? And Colorado State under. They've lost a couple in a row. And as much as I like the Rams, I don't know. San Diego State's a tough team. So I'm going to go under that. It's actually gone up. It was 128 last night. 120 and a half to 134. I mean, who's playing today? They bring in some old guys. What's happening here? Who knows? Maybe they're playing 7-on-3. I'm still going under. Still going under the total there. So we'll throw I'm going to hit Twitter here. Throw the midday picks up there. I'll throw a little Cavalier Hornet free pick from the webpage there. And again, if you're doing premium stuff, the promo code is year. If you want to get down to me, somebody else, I don't mind. Listen, it's bad streaks, folks. You get hot, ride the hot streak, but 20% off at checkout with year. YouTube, wonderful. We got a couple likes there on YouTube already. And Facebook, I'm the first like on Facebook. I like my own post. I don't care. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? Nothing. Won't do nothing. Tooch! Hit that like button. Thank you very much. That's it. That was our first 3 minutes. Recap. Tell you today's plays and hit the social media. Dave, how are you today? Looking at the Raptors over the Hawks. Hawks played last time. What's your opinion? The Rafters. Well, so Toronto are playing the Hawks. So the Rafters, I don't know who they're playing, but I do like Toronto. I had the Raptors last night here. The line's gone up a bit here. You know what though? 2.5 looks a little low to my liking. Looks a tad. Why is it 2.5? And it opened at 2. That opened at 2. Actually, I saw 1.5. Is that a 1.5 on the opener? That can't be right. That'd be a random 1.5. I see a lot of 2s everywhere. We got the Bulls in overtime last night. They took care of business. Back-to-back, 5 games, 7 nights. But 5-1 straight up ATS their last 6 games. Trae Young had, 43 last night? Revenge spot. They were on a 7-0 run. Toronto just beat them. Listen, if Young's playing, I think we take Atlanta. I think we'll take Atlanta here. Richie P, hitting the like button. Thank you very much, Rich. Big X. What do you say, my guy? Creighton. Spread. Bulls. Money line. So Chicago money line. Where's that game at here? Where's Chicago playing? Pacers. laying 2.5. I see. Big facts. I'm going to say like the Pacers there, right? Just because looks a little low. Pacers hurt us the other night here on the video. But the Creighton game, I get it. But I think somebody's out for them. When I was checking in on them. Are they missing a guy? It's come down to 6, so 6.5 down to 6. I think Creighton's hugely talented. A lot of young cats. But again, is everybody playing is the question. Is everybody playing? I might actually lean Hall. But again, did not bet at Big Facts. Did not bet. Oh, you got to check who's playing these games. And I got to say, it takes a little skill, takes a little luck. We had a lot of luck on our side. December, guys were playing, things were rolling. 60%. January comes, 50%. Yeah. Got to check on these guys. Creighton +6. Yeah, I'm just talking about that, Mike. I don't know. It looks like I saw Creighton might have a guy out. I'm not sure. Could be a contributor. A 6.5. I like it. 6. It's coming down. This is going to fall into like the Illinois, Wisconsin, even UCLA, Arizona last night. Kind of similar kind of teams. I like Creighton as a team. The Hall's a tough team. Why 6? It looks like they're trying to get you to get Creighton. We've seen this last couple nights come back to bite you in the butt when you're taking these dogs like that. Markel, what do you say, my guy? Under St. Peter's. Little St. Peter's Quinnipiac. It was 137.5 last night. Has it moved at all? Has it moved from that 137? Down to a 135. I'm going to have to go under. I'm going to have to think under. I see a 134.5 out there, so it's come down a few points. Follow the total to the under would be where I'd go. And I got this right around 134, so I'd say under. Took Fort Wayne versus Wisconsin, Milwaukee. I had high hopes on Milwaukee because they had supposed to have a good guy in their team. Has not transpired. This was 6.5 last night, so it'll come down a full 1.5. Weird, because I got this at like a 7 too. So my number says Fort Wayne, but someone moved it significantly enough. And this isn't a game where it's Joe Public coming in and betting it because it's a major school. So I would maybe have to double check my number there and probably look towards a little Milwaukee at the 5, just based on that move. 1.5. Again, a smaller school too. Raw Delgado, what do you say, fella? Loving the Bulls today. Of course you are. Only 2 points over the Pacers, who are terrible. Of course, everybody's loving the Bulls today. So everybody loved the Sixers over the Wizards when Bradley Beal was out. 10-point fades losing outright. A lot of NBA today. You know what? I mean, it's a short card, and I tell you, I'm 41-58 with the NBA in the chat here. And one game I did bet myself, and it's a premium I threw out there, the Nets +4. The other 2 are kind of games I liked. I didn't bet them. I say that in the chat here. Not all these NBA games get bet. I say that all the time. In college, most time it's 50-50. And I tell you who it is, unless I have it up in a package. I can't really give it out. But NBA, I'm 17-12. I really don't put up a lot of NBA packages because I don't, there's not a lot of them. I don't put them out a lot. But the people love NBA. I say this all the time. You guys love it. I don't. I'm happy grinding along in football and baseball and college hoops this time of year. NBA, I try to find some spots, and that's about it. And I say that in the chat so you don't think we're out betting every one of these games. I bet one of them, the Nets. The Nets is my lone NBA bet. My money, cash down. Fort Wayne 5.5. Again, this was 6.5. Someone's putting up a 5 here. It's 5.5. I'm going to have to say, as much as my number says Fort Wayne, I'm going to have to lean towards Milwaukee. Ball State team total under 77.5. Ball State Toledo. I mean, Toledo's going to want to push it and get up there. Is Ball State going to score is the question. I'm going to say 73.5. Because I know Toledo's going to score 80. I go under 73, right? Maybe they get 70 themselves. Okay. Oakland first half. I get it. Northern Kentucky. Oh, excuse me. And I went to bed at like 10:30 last night. I went to bed early, but it was up at 6:30. Raptors off OT We're supposed, yep. We talked about this right off the bat here, this Hawks game. Uh, Both back to backs. Raptors in crazy situational spot, right? With the 3 and 4 night and stuff like that. They did beat the Hawks to end up the Hawks winning streak. So, yeah, Toronto would be the play there. Fairfield and Monmouth. He took the Stags at 6.5. I kind of got a little question mark next to Fairfield there at the 6.5. I kind of like it a little bit. Again, we got it. I saw one report. Maybe 2 guys draft for Fairfield. I don't know. You have to check. But I do like the Stags there. Oh, Jennifer's like in Dartmouth, Penn, Cornell, St. Peter's, Rider, Cleveland State. You got enough games for tonight, Jen? All right. Dartmouth, yes. I like Dartmouth myself. Okay. Penn over Cornell. I kind of like Cornell there. Plus was it +1 last night, that game? Not sure what's that now. Penn is playing Columbia, laying the 9. I got this right around 9 myself, so I was a no play for me there, but Columbia is bad. So, okay. Peters I like, yes. Rider over Siena, little doggy action. I can get behind that one. Iona against Canisius. Do I want to lay 11.5? It's down to 11 now, too. Iona's good. I just don't like laying double digits on the road there. Cleveland State, Green Bay. That line was 12. I got it at 13. And Cleveland State should win. Sixers. Not loving the Sixers. Raptors over. Here's the thing with Raptors over. Both guys are back-to-backs. Is it going to be a no defense game up and down, or is it going to be tired legs and turns ugly? I'd maybe lean to the under Raptors. And Philly. Again, the 2.5 just looks too easy for me, Jennifer. Richmond. We like the Spiders, Mark. That's our little A10 squad there. But you're playing a team which in Bonnie's, they familiar with each other. Would I be shocked if Bonnie's – if you like the Bonnie's, say take Bonnie's money line because Bonnie's will win this one outright or Richmond takes care of business. Under Sixers, Pacers, I could see that over Denver, New Orleans. I go under in both. Like in Toledo, Colorado State, and Iona in first half action. Okay, so now we'll start with the Iona. Again, double digits on the road. First half, if you could cut that in half, I can say, okay, right? Iona's a good team. I get it. Toledo, again, they're going to score 80-something points a game, put up a bunch of points. You expect them to come out fast and furious on the road, right? I get it. Colorado State, I am worried about. That's a game. I don't know. Are they just going to – they've lost, 2 in a row? And this is a team I kind of like. I like the Rams. We had them all last year. An off OT loss at Wyoming. You blew that one. UNLV got you. A 14-point fade, losing by 14. Now you're in against San Diego State, who's beaten you 9 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 times. I mean, they beat you by 79-49. They beat you a month ago. 79. So is it a bounce back or you lose by 30? So you lost by 30 of these guys, and you're in off 2 losses. One of them has a double-digit home loss outright. I mean, if you want to get them first half, you think they want to come out, right? And get that, you lose 79-49, you want to get that taste out of your mouth against this team. And Toledo should score, so. Yeah, Colorado under 2.5 to get some revenge off. Yeah. Well, I mean, you got that loss. They lose in overtime there. The game before that, they lost by 14, giving 14 at home to UNLV. And a month ago, they lost by 30 to San Diego State. Weak UNLV team. UNLV came in here and beat these guys by 14 points. So if UNLV is a weak team, what's Colorado State at home? UNLV beat them by 14 here as a 14-point underdog. Just give me the under. Doc, come on now. We don't throw out Doc and Mitch and stuff like that. I know all those guys. I mean, Doc, it's been around since the 70s. Akron. It was 7. I got this right around 6.5. Yeah, so nothing really jumps there for me. You want to lay it, Markel? Go for it. We do like the little zips. I don't mind. I don't mind the zips. Today, it's the numbers not really. You know what? I didn't even put the picks in the chat today. If I can't be as if I'd rather go with the dog there, Gabe. You know that. Bulls money line, Raw Delgado. Again, everybody's gonna be on the Bulls today. That's the public play here. Bulls minus 2.5. Celtics Pistons over in a parlay. 215. I see Pistons. I just think they can't score at all, so I'm thinking under. Rob Franklin, good morning. And good afternoon. Mike's different time zone. Good morning, good afternoon. It could be anything. Who knows what everybody's at? So, all right. Again, we'll for me, give me the Hornets tonight. I'm going to fade Cleveland. Hornets playing well. I get Cleveland. Everybody loves Cavaliers. That's their team this year. Totally overachieving. I get it. Nets, again, Jazz missing people. Nets, I'm getting a couple points here. I'll take a shot. And the Thunder, this is a straight fade of Portland. We're taking the 8. Doggy Dartmouth. We'll take Dartmouth and college hoops. And the under in that Colorado State, San Diego State game. I guess it's kind of like the marquee game of the night, right? I mean, we know you like Colorado State. We had them last year in the Mountain West tournament. We had them in the Mountain West tournament. We like this team. 2 straight losses, overtime, and then a bad loss to UNLV, and a revenger spot because San Diego State beat them by 30. So 1, I expect a little more defense, right? You don't want to lose by 30. 2, they've just been struggling kind of late. I don't know. Maybe they choke it out here at home. It's game plays in the 60s. It's gotten up 4 points, but I'm still going on the under there. Why are the Thunder such big dogs? They cover and love it. I'm going to take a shot with the Thunder at +8. Usually we take them at home as home dogs. Right? We've had them a few times in the chat here, Mike. How are we betting Portland? They're miserable. Akron team total over 72. I got this right at a 73 for the Zips there. Seems too good, though. I'll take it. I'm taking 8 points. You see it in the chat here. We took it. Toledo team total 83. Listen, we know Toledo could score, so that's these guys are good for 82 to 85. I'm not a big team total, especially in college basketball betting team totals. That's not something I'm going to come in here and say I own. Colorado State better start winning again. They better. But I don't mind. They're going to throw together a couple losses here, Gabe. That's fine because then, it's February's here. Big time. This is big conference play now because we got tournaments starting up in a month. All right? Believe it or not, a couple weeks away from conference tournament time. And those of you who've been here for a bit, you know how we roll through conference tournaments. All right? That's why people come in here to watch a show for the last year. College basketball, we come in here and it's like, you need the air to breathe. Well, we give out winners like it's breathing. College basketball tournament time, especially these little guys. You don't have to go. Everybody in here loves Oral Roberts because of me. Dartmouth 7.5 versus Yale. Yep, I grabbed some Dartmouth +8. Dartmouth and Monmouth. That's the way we pronounce them here. That's it. It's a short show. We're out of here. A lot of college basketball tomorrow. Might as well get started. Pro Bowl Sunday. I don't know what I'll have. You know what I'll do Sunday though? I'll tell you my some of my Super Bowl little proppies I threw out here already. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? I'm gonna do these real fast. I'll tell you who they are. I'll tell you what I got right now. Mixon and Akers combined 150 plus rushing yards. I'll throw plus 175. Chase and Cup, 200 plus yards, receiving yards combined for plus 115. Yes for a 2-point attempt, plus 130. Scoreless quarter, no. I'm saying scoring every quarter, plus 380. First TD, I put Stafford, rushing, figure maybe rushes one in, plus 5,000. And a little T. Higgins, plus 1,000. Anytime TDs, Odell, plus 110. Higgins, 155. Mixon, 105. And rushing yards, Akers and Mixon, 63.5, 60.5 over. You see a lot of my things, I just kind of throw out plus money kind of stuff, especially for the chat. I'm not going to come in here and do ridiculous stuff to, you'll get enough of that this week for people. Stags plus Monmouth. Yes, we like the Stags plus Monmouth today. Robert, how are you? What do you think about the over on the whole game? Oakland College Hoops against Northern Kentucky, 144. It's what, 137.5? I got this up in obviously the 142, 144 range, so I think over the 137.5. So it's a little bit under my liking, but I like the over, Robert. A little overplay for me there. But that's a wrap here on a Friday. Not much. We ran through them. That's it. Big college slate of games tomorrow. I got to get to it. Even shave today. So I'll see everybody on Saturday. I'll probably come in about 5 to 12 to give you those noon games. But we'll see you